In these clips, I was just trying to find stuff to shove in my pocket. I promise you, I'm not an alcoholic. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be kind of nice today to go through some thrift finds that I've had in the past like 6 months-ish. Well, at least most of them are. Before I begin, I'm sorry if the sun's a little harsh. Also, it's like extremely windy outside. I am using an external microphone, so hopefully most of that will be cut out. You might also hear my bird whistling in the background. So, sorry about that. Just thought I'd put that out there. So it's not quite a thrift haul, but it's kind of like, I'm just showing you my favorites and kind of what I've kind of compiled over the last few months. And yeah, I've never really gotten the opportunity to go thrifting and like spend like hundreds of dollars all in one go, and like I'm more of like a buy a couple pieces at a time type of person, and also that's kind of like all my wallet will allow me at the moment, so you know, that's fine. I can build up a collection slowly, and that's totally fine. But yeah, I guess we'll get started. It's 11:11. Look, 11:11. So there's a total of like 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I think there's like 11 or 12 pieces that I'm going to be showing you. I'm also going to be trying them on in separate clips, just to show you like the overall fit. And I'd also like to say, I'm going to tell you what I paid for them secondhand and what they are either priced online like to this day, or maybe some of them I did find like an original price, or like what they would have been originally priced as. Most things I've actually found are like from the 90s and back, so a lot of these things are like discontinued, or at least the style is discontinued. But yeah, it's all on my phone. It's all saved on my phone. The brand, the price, what I paid for it. Yeah. Oh, and it's all in Australian dollars. Let's start. So I'm gonna start with this little baby blue, sky blue, fluffy cropped sweater. When I tell you this is the softest, fluffiest sweater, you have to believe me. It's so warm and fluffy, and this is actually my most recent thrift find. It has balloon sleeves, which I love. It's cropped, it's fluffy, and you know what? I don't really own a lot of blue. Although a few things that I've thrifted are like a sky blue or baby blue, which is kind of weird because I don't really gravitate towards the color blue unless it's like denim. But recently I saw this and I kind of knew the quality was like, that's what I look for when I go to a thrift store, is if it's good quality and if I like it and if it's decently priced, then it's all mine. Oh, and if it fits, of course, which is another funny point. So I was looking it up online and I knew it was actually kind of funny when I first tried it on. I just thought, wow, it's like really cropped, and it ended up being what I thought it was, and it's actually a children's jumper. I mean, the tag says, so the brand is Bardo, I think, Bardo Junior, and it's a Australian size 8 to 10, but I'm assuming that's like obviously little girl's size. And yeah, I was right. I looked it up and I could only find like the baby pink version. That's all that they sell at the moment. I did find one that was like on special, but usually they're sold around $60 to $70. And I bought this for $7. It does roll up on the stomach because obviously it's not meant for a full-grown adult, but I was just like, that's okay. It can just be like super cropped and I can wear it with like high-waisted high-waisted skirts and pants. This is pretty good quality. And I've already worn it many times. What's next? Probably my most favorite thrift find I've ever come across is this. It is this Carlo Alberto knit, 100% wool knit sweater. And it's a men's sweater, obviously. I actually bought it for my partner, but I steal it from him all the time. Why not? It's just like a massive oversized jumper on me. It is a little bit of an awkward shape because usually I tuck it under, but then it's just so baggy, and then the sleeves, like the cuffs, are kind of like tight. But honestly, the pattern, I've literally never seen anything like this in my life. I saw it and I was like, wow. And my partner is into well, at the moment he's into like more of like the 80's sort of style. And I saw that, I'm like, ooh, that looks 80's. And I asked the lady, and she was like, yeah, that's definitely from the 80's. That is, I forgot that we had that. That's so cool. I just knew that I had to get it, like the colors and the patterns, and I paid $60 for this. I did look some up online, and honestly, I think that depending on the style, the price varies because it's a designer brand, I'm pretty sure. And I found a couple that are like similar colors and styles, and some of them are like $250 to $300. I found one that's like $75. That's actually quite similar. And then I saw some really colorful versions that are like $300, $400, $500. So obviously this is not the colorful version, but that's okay. I think I still paid a pretty decent price for it, $60, and it's like vintage from the 80's. Well, at least that's what the lady said in the store. It's in really good condition. Obviously it's an older piece, so there's like pieces of strings and it's like bubbly, kind of like fuzzy and bubbly, but like it's 100% wool, so I'm not really surprised. It's also a size large, men's large. The only thing that I hate about this jumper is that it is literally the itchiest thing that I've ever put on my body. Like if you wear like long sleeve underneath, it's fine. You can't feel it. I'd also like to point out that like 2 pieces that I have, I technically didn't thrift, but I did get them secondhand from like friends. This blouse, this beautiful colored, like silky blouse, right? The most comfortable like blouse you could ever wear. I love wearing it in the spring and the summer. It was actually my grandmother's, and she donated some of her clothes a long time ago, and I found this in like a bag that she left at my mom's house, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so groovy. It's super groovy. I love wearing it open with like a singlet underneath. You can also wear it like buttoned up, but I like to tie it like a cropped shirt. Otherwise, you can kind of tell that it's meant for like middle-aged women, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of like not my vibe at the moment. The brand is Gentile by SR Gent, made in Australia. I was really trying to look this up, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was made in like the 70's. Because now that I think about it, it's quite small, and my grandmother would not have worn this. Like she wouldn't have been, I've seen pictures of her, and she wouldn't have been wearing this in like the 90's. This is like, I mean, it's roomy, but it kind of just fits me. So like, she must have worn this when she was much younger. I was looking it up, and apparently it was quite a popular brand, women's clothing brand in like the 70's. So I'm guessing this is also vintage. Like the tag is worn to bits, and so I can't really There's no date or anything. But, you know, it's got these beautiful little buttons, and it's actually the only thing that I have of my grandmother's, which is kind of sad. So like, I'm never throwing this away. Never, 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 never. But things that I did find online that are also secondhand, so obviously I can't find the original prices of anything. I found a blouse, long sleeve blouse, same brand, and it's going for $65. So like, just gonna guess that maybe it would be around that price range, maybe a little bit less because it's a short sleeve blouse. But yeah, that's all I could find on that. Recently I found like this, just like a tank top, little singlet, and I'm really drawn to the quality and the materials of a piece. So if this was made with like cotton, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but it's like a silky, it's chiffon, I'm pretty sure it's called. And it's double layered, like it's got like a piece underneath, and I just love the straps because they dangle at the back. I will be honest, it's kind of like, I have to tie it in the back, otherwise it comes down too low and it gets too booby, and it's kind of impossible to wear a bra with it, because like even a strapless bra, it just shows the top of it. So I like to tie it in the back. The brand is Topshop, which I'm pretty sure is still relevant today. Like they're still open and running. And UK size 12. I bought this also for $8, I'm pretty sure. I did find the exact same shirt except in black. Oh, I think it's secondhand on eBay, and that was selling at $19.99. I still saved quite a bit of money. And also it's a much nicer color. I love this color. It's like a purpley pink mauve. I think it's called mauve. But yeah, it's really comfy, it's really nice, I like it. Ooh, the next one is this simple turtleneck. Someone's parked out the front. That was so embarrassing. I'm right in the front room of the house filming. Everyone, like, he can see the camera and he's just like, what the hell is going on? And when like tradies and stuff come over, they don't go through the front gate because it says beware of the dog. Even though we keep Alistair in the back, we still have to put that up, and so they don't walk in and knock on the front door. So he's just standing up near the fence and he's like, hi. I think he's gone to the neighbors. He wanted to fix something with the water. I don't know. Anyways, where were we? Talking about the turtleneck sweater. It's from Sports Girl and it's a size medium. I bought this for, I think I paid like $12 for this. It's super warm. It's nice. I love wearing it under things, layering it. I couldn't find the exact one online because I'm pretty sure it's like discontinued, but I did take a quick look-see at Sports Girl, and all of their sweaters and knitwear and stuff is like around anywhere between $25 and like $70, but that's for like the really thick sort of sweaters. But this is like it's a much thinner one. So, and I have gotten so much use out of it. I wore it so much. It's not itchy, it's pretty warm, it's not like super tight. The only thing about it is that it's like, I'm not sure if it's meant to be full length or cropped. It's kind of in between. So I like to tuck it into my pants, but like if I bend over or if I sit down, it kind of shimmies its way up and pops out, and then I need to re-tuck it in, which is kind of annoying. But it also depends what you wear it with. I usually just wear it with some jeans or corduroy pants or something like that. I love the turtleneck. I love that I can flip it down, double it. Yeah, pretty simple one, pretty decent quality, and I really like it and I get a lot of wear out of it. Do you guys want to know what's stuck in my head? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. To Isengard, God. hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits. You're welcome. The next jumper is this really bright red balloon sleeved, definitely not cropped jumper. It's supposed to have like a turtleneck, but it's quite loose, so that's kind of annoying. I might actually alter it in the future, but I don't know, it's not too bad. It's a little bit on the itchy side, but I usually wear something underneath it, so that's fine. The brand is Polly, and it's a size 10. I couldn't for the life of me find anything on this brand. I have a feeling it's a UK brand. All I could find is Princess Polly, and pretty sure that's not. It might actually be like homemade or something, but it's nice. And I don't really own anything red. Like I have some red dresses, but they're like going out dresses, and yeah, it's a nice bright red. I've washed it a few times, it hasn't faded. Pretty good quality, it's nice. For the right occasion, I think that it can be perfect. Next jumper, I actually keep this in my t-shirt drawer just because it's like, it's more of a long sleeved shirt because it's quite thin. But I guess technically it's like a jumper, really thin jumper. It's by the brand Stitches Australia. I don't think I found anything on it. Don't even think I could find the actual brand. So I have no idea how much this would have been brand new. It's quite possibly the ugliest thing that I've ever thrifted, but that's kind of why I bought it. Like if you can see on the underside, it's like this leopard print design. And then on the top it's like, I guess I bought it because it kind of reminds me of like an oil painting or something. You know, why not? And it was, I think it was $6. I think I paid like $6 for this. I was like, yeah, why not? It fits. I wear it quite often, even though it's quite ugly. But I feel like it's quite artsy. I've got a cardigan here. It's from SES. I like it because it's like crochet-ish material, and it's a really lovely cardigan. And I like wearing it with dresses, and I love the length of the sleeves. It makes me look like a mother who's just moved to the beach and enjoys going to farmers markets or something like that. I gotta admit that the buttons are like the ugliest buttons I've ever seen in my life. But they kind of blend in, so I've just left them. And yeah, I like it. And the guy's staring at me again. He hasn't left. He's staring at me. If I had to think back to when I was growing up, my best guess for the price of this would be like $13, because like everything in the store was like $13, $15, $20. I paid $4 for this. So that's probably the only reason I bought it. I was like, oh, it's good for wearing with dresses. It's good for summer. And it's $4, mate. I was sold. Oh my god, the funniest thing happened. When the worker guy walked in my yard, my bird, Ringo, his cage is out the front, but he's kind of tucked away in the corner, and whenever he sees new people, he whistles. But the guy walked up, he walked around the corner, and the bird was like, ooh, ooh, and I'm opening up the gate for him, and he's like, did you just whistle at me? He's like, did you just whistle? Did you just whistle at me? And I was this close to laughing. I'm like, oh no, it's the bird. I taught the bird how to whistle. Yeah, I just taught the bird the most inappropriate whistle of them all. I think that's really funny. I guess we can move on to skirts and dresses now. So I found this absolutely, well actually I didn't find it. I went thrifting with my friends one day, spontaneously. And my friend pulls out this gorgeous evening, like, I actually found out it was a formal dress a little bit later on. They were holding it up for me and they were like, you have to try this on. Like, it's beautiful. It's like stunning. You don't see this sort of style anymore. And it was $10. $10. And I'm like, why is it $10? Fun fact, I actually found out a few weeks ago why it was $10. It actually has these huge stains, which don't really show up on camera, and it's underneath the skirt, which is fine, so you can't actually see it, but it seems like someone spilt some sort of like oil or something like that. So the brand is Purple Patch, an Australian brand. It's size 12, and I actually found out when I was looking up how much they're selling for now or whatever. Yeah, I found out that it's actually a formal dress brand, and I found one that's kind of similar, and it's coming up as $70 secondhand, and I think most of them are around that price. And I also found out that it's like a 90s style, 90s branded prom dress. So prom dress brand. Like, they just sell very similar styles of dresses that are in the same like shape and colors and material. But when I tried it on, I immediately thought of Rose from the Titanic. I know it's not quite the same dress, but it's definitely not the same dress. Very, very different. But I don't know, the silhouette and the color sort of reminded me of that, and I just know that it would look so beautiful if I had like there's really long gloves, like a silky like satin gloves in a similar color, or like a lighter purpley color. I'm pretty sure that's what Rose wears in the movie. But yeah, I'm still on the hunt for gloves. But yeah, $10. A steal. Oh, I forgot to do my jacket. My handy dandy denim jacket. I have had this for a bit now. It's like the first official thing that I thrifted. It's literally the best quality jacket I've ever had in my life. It's 100% cotton. I don't think it's vintage, but it's quite old. There's no tag. I have no idea what brand it is. All I know is it was $50 secondhand, which is great considering, nowadays you buy a denim jacket of this quality for like $200. And the best part is that it has so many pockets. In these clips, I was just trying to find stuff to shove in my pocket. I promise you, I'm not an alcoholic. And I share it with my partner as well, because it's like a men's denim oversized jacket, so it like fits him perfectly. The other piece that I technically didn't purchase, no, I didn't purchase it, I got it gifted to me, so it was secondhand, is this Fate, that's the brand, Fate, like evening dress, and I think it's quite flattering on my body shape, and I love the color. I love the ruffles on the sleeves. I love that you can tie it up around the waist. So yeah, $0. Most of the dresses on the website, because it's an Australian brand that is still open, pretty sure it's just an online store, all of their dresses range from like $60 to $70 to $100, $80 to $100 is like, because it's the quality. I'm not sure if this might have been like $60 or something, but yeah, I don't know, that's just a guess really. The only thing that's a little iffy about it is that it's quite low, and so I don't really know what sort of bra you would wear, and you clearly can't just not wear a bra because it's so thin, and I would not be comfortable with that. It's got a zipper on the side, so it's easy to get on and off, and I just think I've never seen a dress that has like these cute little ruffles on the armholes, which I really like. So that's that one. It's really nice. Good. It's a good material. It's like a chiffon material. I got this cute little, I call it my little house on the prairie dress because it looks like I'm gonna go out and milk the cows or like pick wildflowers. But it's this beautiful like cotton, floral green and camel like floral dress with buttons and a tie-up on the side in the middle. I love this because well, the overall shape is, if I'm being honest, is not really the most flattering on me, but I love that it's like a little shirt connected with a skirt sort of vibe. I love the material. It's like a linen and cotton or something. And it's got these beautiful little embroidered flowers on around the neck. So I thought that was a really cute touch. The buttons are okay. They're kind of just ordinary. It's a very summery dress. But yeah, it's my little house on the prairie dress. I'm pretty sure I paid around $12 for that dress. I couldn't really find much online. I found a bunch of like secondhand J.R. Bentley, which is the brand, clothing on Poshmark. And they kind of range from like anywhere between $25 and yeah, they're all around the 18, 20 to 30 range. And they're all secondhand. I have no idea what it would have been brand new, but this is all I could find. And I paid $12 for it, so I'm happy with that. Next, this is one of the other blue items that I've thrifted. It's this beautiful, I think it's called pleated chiffon blue skirt. The brand is, I think it's pronounced Zhush. I think it's just Zhush. Zhush. And it's a size medium. I think it's a UK brand. I paid $15 for this. I was sold as soon as I saw the stretchy waistband. I was like, I didn't even bother trying it on in the store. Most things I didn't try on, which is not good advice, but yeah. I've washed it several times. It's great. It's held up great. It fits really well. I can twirl in it. I just haven't really had the opportunity to wear it to an appropriate like event. I don't know. I think it's kind of over the top. It's like something you wear to a ballet or some prestigious events that I will never be taking part of. But yeah, I just pair it with like a nice white top, and I couldn't find the same style, but I did find I found on the website all of their skirts, and they're quite expensive. Like, I paid $15 for this. All of their skirts are like between $100 to even $200, which is crazy. Like, I don't know why you would pay that much. I mean, I guess it depends where it's made, but you're paying for the name, I'm guessing. I don't know. But yeah, I love it. I really love this color. It's like a baby blue, but I love that skirt. It's like, gives me princess vibes, and I don't know why. The very last item that I have was also not really thrifted. It was kind of given to me secondhand. Is this beautiful baby blue, what do you call it? It's not a maxi skirt, but it goes down to my knees. If you look really closely, it's got like teeny tiny little white polka dots, which is really cute. It's like a silk and chiffon underlayer vibe. It's got a zipper on the side, and this is actually too big for me. It's a size 14, where I probably would have gone with like a size 12. But I actually really like this size because the way that I like to wear it is kind of like low rise, like the way you would wear low rise jeans. Not that I wear low rise jeans, but I love wearing it. I love that it shows my belly button, and I like wearing like little crop tops with it. Depends on the occasion. I actually wore it out when I went to go see Aurora in like a concert, and I wore like a beautiful blue corset top because it was such a hot day, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get the opportunity within the next like 7 or 8 months to wear something that's just so loose and flowy, and like, because it was just so hot. It was like one of the last days of summer. The brand is Maria Grachvogel. Maria Grachvogel. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sounds really fancy. And apparently it is really fancy, because I looked it up, couldn't find that exact skirt, of course. So skirts that are displayed on the website, I've literally never seen anything that expensive in my life. Like, but they're in pounds, so I'm not sure. Like 675 pounds, 1,095 pounds. What else is there? The first skirt is like 925 euros or pounds? I think it's pounds. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks really expensive. But I did find some things that were like secondhand from this brand, because it does seem like a high fashion brand or something. It might have been like shown on models and stuff. And once again, I think it's in euros. 49 euros, 30 euros, 19 euros, 45 euros. It's just, it varies on like the type of garment. So in short, I have no idea how much this would have been, but I don't think it would have been that cheap. There's my enormous pile. I hope you enjoyed a little chit chat and a little what I've thrifted video. Something a little bit different. I wish you all the best on your thrifting journeys. Have lots of fun. Don't spend too much money. That's the video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Consider a like or subscribing if you like this sort of content. I make mostly artsy content whenever I can. I don't know, it's kind of random sometimes. Just kind of whatever I feel like at the moment. And yeah, thank you so much for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.